It's been nigh about 20 years since them Couillon fool done broke magic, and the world ain't been right since. Monstre effrayant from them other worlds running round, terrorisé. And down in the bayou, in that there gris water, there's some kind of evil. C'est une sorte de démon maléfique. So beware, my friends. Go carefully. Attention, mes amis, allez-y, pro démon. Else that murky water gonna lead you to the grave. So come with us as we go on another fool's quest. Oh, de trouble.
All right, yeah, if you want to flip that boat over, give me a strength check.
Booyah, 23.
That'll do it. Yeah, you flip it easier than the Croc did. It's easier when it's empty.
You flips it all the way over, actually. Try again.
The Croc shouts that through the sun. It's easier when it's empty. I could have done that. All right, so you're thoroughly wet and smell like a swamp now, and you got the duckweed on you. So that stuff sticks. That's the worst. But yeah, you're back in your two boats, and back on the way. And eventually, after another couple hours, there's no other encounters, but you do reach the part of the swamp that Owen had told you to search, and it's like early afternoon by the time you get there. Give me perception checks as you're approaching the spot there.
8. My helmet must be on crooked or something.
7.
11.
Something.
We're just gonna walk right into this, aren't we?
Dooby-dooby-doo.
So it takes you guys a while of just sort of rowing around aimlessly to find the island with this hut on it, but eventually you do, and it's
Hag, where you at, Hag?
He's really bad at giving directions. Like, we just find the hut somewhere here in the swamp. It's kind of an asshole thing to say.
It really kind of is. This part of the swamp's pretty thickly canopied. The trees aren't real close together, but they've got a lot of that, that sphagnum moss that hangs from them and dangles down almost to the water. And eventually, you do spot, as you're drifting through these trees, a sort of a thick hump of an island. Probably sticks up about 10 feet or so above the water at the center, but in the center there is a hut which wraps around a very stout tree, a big fat tree, but it's not that tall. It's only about 30 feet high. It appears to be dead as well. There's no leaves on the tree, but this hut is wrapped around the bottom of it, and there's a short dock on this little island.
I think that's the place, bros.
Yeah, I think that there's probably swamp hags in there, swags, and so if we can carefully, quietly get into the swag hut, maybe we can get rid of them.
Yes, the swag hut.
The swag hut.
Sounds like the cooler Goodwill.
It is. We're gonna find you an admiral hat at the swag hut.
Hell yeah.
All right. So you just go right on up to the island there, to the dock, or?
Yeah, I think our rolls were pretty bad, and that's probably what
we don't suspect jack shit.
They weren't good.
They weren't good.
So you get closer. The hut is, it's kind of ramshackle. It's built in a swamp out of swamp stuff, but it's in good shape. There's little flower boxes on the windows with little flowers growing in them and such.
How do we even know she's home? Maybe we should go knock.
Do you think she likes to put children in ovens, or is that a different kind of witch in the woods story?
I don't know if it's ovens. I think it might be cauldrons with hags.
Gotcha.
It's just a difference in how
Ovens
soft the meat is. It takes longer.
Candy houses.
All right. Well, Do we knock first, or we just go in?
I mean, I don't...
Should we peek through the window and see if there's a cauldron?
We should peek through the window. I'm gonna attempt to sneak up and peek through the window.
I'll lift him up.
Make your stealth roll.
All right.
Both of us?
Yeah.
16.
10. With
I do better than the goblin.
with a +5, that's a 10.
So you go up to the hut. And there's a window, and Pilsner, you got to lift Elmer up.
Yeah.
And Elmer, as he grabs you to lift you up, you sort of lose your balance, bump against the wall of the hut.
Oh, easy, bro.
And as you peek in the window after making a loud thump, you see a guy in there, and he's staring right at you at the window.
Oof.
I look at him and I put my finger over my lips as if you should shush. And then I just very slowly climb back down Pilsner.
So is she home?
As you're slowly climbing back down, you see the guy jump up out of his chair and make for the door.
There's a man running at the door very fast.
And
I whisper down to Pilsner while still climbing behind him.
Oh, well, we're not after some dude. I mean, come on. Where's the
She
swag?
could be a dude. She could be anybody.
Oh, that's fair.
She could even be me.
Yeah, you're right. You are so correct. I should not assume.
I cast a spell on Elmer. He professed guilt. Get him.
I did no such thing. I don't even know what that means.
Nightcrawlers. No. I don't actually get it.
so the guy, bursts out the door, which is just off to your left a little ways, from where you two are at the window. Ren, where's Ren at? Well,
I would have stayed a little ways back so I didn't have to make the stealth check. Plus, I can teleport around, so I just didn't feel the need. So I'm still a little ways back. I mean, maybe, 50, 60 feet away from... I don't know how close the land was from the house, or the water was from the house.
The water's only about 30 feet from the house.
Okay, so I'm 30 feet away then. Like near the boats.
Cool.
You didn't hear me profess shit.
You failed your stealth roll. I could hear everything.
So the guy busts out the door.
The guy busts out the door. He's unarmed, but rather wild-eyed looking.
Whoa, bro. We're looking for a swamp.
Keep your voice down.
We're looking for a swamp.
I told you that.
We thought maybe that this was the place.
Why would you look for her?
Because we were sent to, rid the place of her.
She's here. She's in there. If you go upstairs, there's a workshop. She's mixing stuff up.
Oh, well, what are you doing here, dude?
Well, every night I've been having these dreams. And she told me that as long as I stay here and serve her, the dreams can stop. And they've stopped since I've been here, so I don't know what else to do.
Why don't you show us where she's at?
Cool. Well, if we go up there, anything we should know about other than she's a swamp hag?
I mean, you already know that, so that's about all you need. I didn't know that when I got here.
Oh, yeah, so that's a pretty good leg up, huh?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Well, hey, you want to help us?
Help you?
Yeah.
No.
Take-
No.
Well, are you going to try to stop us?
Well, no. I mean, I think I'm just gonna stay out here. Pretend I don't know, catching some frogs for dinner.
Just
or
laying the
something.
groundwork. Cool, bro.
Yeah, I think I'll just stay out of that.
Okay. Hey, we got a couple boats over there if you want to, crash out in one of those. Be nice and safe.
You draw attention to it. Hey, is that my boat?
Is that your butt?
Yeah, that's my boat.
Oh, man.
Wait. What's your name?
Oh, my name's Fred. Look,
Yeah.
if
Well,
you're gonna,
the boat's pretty decent. It's got a little wear and tear. It got flipped by a giant crocodile, but yeah, it's still in one piece.
it looks about the same when I left it.
Yeah. Cool.
Plucked right out of it by a big old bird.
Oh man.
Dropped me off right here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Big stork.
Big stork.
Yeah.
Felt like a baby.
Yeah. We ran into them too. Damn near pecked my friend to death.
I just froze. I didn't know what to do. Dropped me off here and it flew
Cool.
away.
Cool.
So-
Well, all right. She's inside, dude.
All right, well, try and
She's upstairs.
All right. I'm gonna whisper something into the water, like that, and I whisper,
Doctor Strange.
and out of the water comes an illusion of the giant crocodile that we fought. And I cast Silent Image, and so it comes out of the water and walks behind me like,
Come on, buddy. We're gonna go, and you're gonna guard the front door.
and so I just want it to look scary, like a giant 15-foot crocodile that looks scary and will sit in front on the steps to the front door in case he tries going back inside behind us or she tries going down through the exit to leave.
As you approach the door with your giant crocodile, Fred backs off, gets further away from the door. He doesn't want any.
Does he
any
go
mess
back
around with
inside
that.
or outside?
Outside?
Okay.
Outside. Yeah, he came away from the door over by the window where
If he
those
steals
guys-
his boat back, I'm gonna be pissed.
I lean down and I say,
All right, Doctor Strange Crocodile. If someone comes down the stairs that isn't me and isn't Pilsner, you bite them. Oh, and isn't Elmer.
you're telling me this crocodile's a doctor?
Doctor. It's the doctor. It's strange. Maybe. Who am I to judge?
That's his name. He's very quiet, though.
Somebody named him a title, or does he have the title? I didn't answer.
I didn't ask him where he went to school. That's a little rude.
Why? What?
He barely speaks the language. Doesn't speak at all, really. Let's go find the swag.
Yes, let's.
All right.
So you guys head into the hut.
In the door, mood in hand.
So the interior of the hut is cozy and homey. It's a bit, ramshackle. There's like a main room that you walk into, and there's no back wall. There's just that tree that it's built up against. It's kind of wrapped around, and there's a doorway cut into the tree, which appears to be it looks like it's hollow, and there's a room inside there, as well as a stairway up right next to that doorway into the tree. The main room here is lined with shelves. There's a big fireplace on one side with a kettle of soup or stew or something warming over it, just bubbling merrily. But the shelves there's a lot of potions and bottles and just all kinds of stuff on these shelves all the way around the walls.
I told you it'd be a kettle.
Attempt to look at it and see if there's like a hand in it or something.
up the stairs, right?
Yeah, I'll try and sneak up the stairs.
All right. So you go up the stairs.
Same
and,
stealth rolls or new stealth?
New stealth rolls. Being sneaky.
I'll bring up the rear. Keep an eye on my crocodile.
15.
5.
12.
What's your marching order?
I'm last.
I'm in front.
You're going front? Okay.
I was scouting.
So Elmer, you're about halfway up the stairs, and then you hear a loud creak as Pilsner steps on the first step.
A little heavier than a goblin, I guess.
A little bit.
Why is that so freaking loud, man?
Next step.
But you hear the voice of what sounds like an old woman shout down the stairs. Oh, Fred, is that you?
Yeah.
God damn it!
Fred?
Get her.
You hear her walking upstairs. You hear the floorboards creaking. It sounds like towards the stairway.
I want want to do my best impersonation of his voice and just say, "Did you want frogs for dinner?"
What frogs? Frogs for dinner? Frogs are lunch food, Fred. You know that.
I thought it could be a special frogs for dinner. I say while slowly walking up the stairs.
Roll deception.
I will. 25.
Oh my god. Okay.
Wow.
I suppose it's a nice change.
Jesus. How is it working?
I'm gonna
Why does all
continue.
the cockamamie shit you come up with work?
It's got better dice.
It's because I have a +7 to deception. I knew what roll I needed.
You hear her, sounds like walk away from the top of the stairs.
I'm gonna continue sneaking up until I peek around the corner. Try and do it nonchalant or like hidden so that she can't see really.
All right, you do so, and she's not really looking because now she's pretty sure you're Fred. Because what was it, 23 on a deception?
25.
25.
It
she's pretty
doesn't
sure
matter if
Fred.
I make noise up the steps.
So you sneak up there and peek around the corner, and you can see it's a little old lady. She looks kind of stooped and hunched, and there seems to be some sort of workspace up here. She's mixing stuff up on a, what is that thing called, an alembic? I don't know. One of those big glass alchemy apparati.
Alembic.
What are Pilsner and Ren doing while Elmer's? You guys still sneaking up the stairs too, following him?
Yeah.
Or he's
Yeah, I was skipping all the steps that he squeaked on, so I'm like doing that thing that kids do where they like lift their leg really high to go over 3 steps onto the 4th step and then lift and then do it again because I don't want to teleport, I guess.
Yeah, most of them are pretty creaky. Yeah, that's what you see. This room is the entire second floor of the hut. But in this room, there's another doorway into the actual tree trunk. It's from the angle where you're at the top of the stairs. It's hard to tell what's in there.
I'm gonna signal him, and once he gets close, whisper very quietly in his ear and be like, "When I point, you go in and you restrain her." And then I'm gonna,
Got it.
And then
I'm
I'm
ready
going
to
to
nope rope.
attempt one more time to mimic him just enough to say, "I have a surprise for you. You have to close your eyes while I come in and bring it to you."
You know, now you're not shouting up a stairway. So give me another deception.
I will. 27 on a nat 20.
Oh, hell yeah. God damn, dude.
Yeah, you sound exactly like Fred.
You're good at this.
I look back down the hall, down the stairwell, just to see if I can still see Fred outside. Did we really swap Fred?
He's peeking in that same window.
I'm even confused.
Oh, he's like really good.
He's looking really confused because he can hear it too. Is that me?
Am I really down here?
Is this me? Which one's me? Am I a goblin? So what did you say to her?
So I told her she had to close her eyes. I have a surprise for her. She has to close her eyes while I bring it in.
Oh, nonsense, Fred. She turns around and looks at you. No!
Rush.
Okay. She turns around and looks at you and says, "Oh, my!" And then you rush out of the stairway.
Yes.
And, do your thing.
It's, what's that, a grapple?
Opposed athletic. She got a 14.
Fucking A. She's strong.
She's got +4.
Yeah, I got a 10. And I got a +5.
You're never going to hear the end of this.
She's
I'm gonna use
not
different
restrained.
dice.
She is, however, surprised. So Ren and Elmer can take an action before she
You're
can.
being manhandled
would
by
like
a
to.
senior
I could just see
citizen.
like Pilsner in the room, and they're like just going back and forth trying to get position on each other.
See him run up and just give her a hug, and she just pats you on the head and steps around.
Now, get away.
Yes. I missed you too, dear.
So initiative then, right?
Yeah, initiative. Ren or Elmer, do you guys want to take an action before?
I am so weak,
surprise
I would
round?
not try to grapple anyone. I would just be like,
We're not Fred. Stay where you are.
As a
You could drop her strength with a hex.
I'm glad I rolled initiative and not an attack, because this was a nat 1. So I got a 3 on my initiative.
I'm gonna use a bonus action to get rid of one of my first level spell slots. To gain a sorcery point, and then I want to twin enlarge on Pilsner.
Ooh.
I can only hex once per day.
Gotcha.
And,
It doesn't expire though. Once you.
The creature has to
Oh,
die
has
for
to
me to be able
die.
to move the hex away from it to something else.
Oh, I forgot about that. That crocodile didn't.
The crocodile did not die.
Alright.
But also I cast Silent Image, and that released my concentration on hex anyway.
so I'll twin enlarge, and then and then we had to roll initiative. You said
Yeah, and then initiative.
Yeah, I got an 8.
11.
15.
All right. So Elmer, you get another turn before the hag does.
Okay. I will catapult something near me in the room at her. Something small.
Or
A book or a shelf or a kettle.
Random
I don't-
potions.
yeah, her
Whatever.
potions. Yeah.
Do you want to just grab a random potion for that?
She had a whole bunch of shit on her table.
Yes.
Does have a bunch of shit on the table.
Yes.
Pretty she was working on poisons.
What is that? A save for her?
Yeah. Sure is. Dexterity 13.
I'm gonna need a minute. I wasn't prepared.
What? That never happens.
I gotta just think about this for a second here.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, she's got shit for poisons and potions of several different varieties.
Yeah. All right.
I think we're just gonna make that a wild magic roll.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Oh hell yeah.
You want me to pull up the wild magic table?
Yeah.
Nice.
So the room, by the way, is about 25 feet across. There is a table in the center of it, and then she was working at like a workbench against the far wall from the door. Next to her workbench, like a little ways to her left, is the doorway into the tree.
Okay.
Give me a, what is it? 100? Do you want 100?
Yeah, percentage.
Yep.
Hey, give me a percentage roll.
67.
Ooh-wee, sacrilège, hein? These gumbo yaya down here in the bayou, c'est très magnifique. We gonna take a quick break to grab us some pralines and maybe dress us up a muffalata. Whew, and a lot of it is. Woo! Y'all hold on tight. We gonna be right back after this.
Red Dirt D&D brings you a whole new story featuring the world's greatest role-playing game with an Americana twist. Join a new cast of characters like Sintra, a Gnoll paladin,
Wrath of the Bone Mother be upon you!
Billy, a possum fighter,
Underestimating me would be the last thing you do.
Jessica, a Yodi ranger,
I don't know much about the Knolls, but if you greet people with a smile and just be calm and courteous, everybody will be willing to listen.
Twitch, a ratfolk necromancer,
Soon the world will be mine. Stop laughing. How dare you? Oh, easy now. There's no need for violence.
Zionsi, a spiderkin rogue,
My favorite flavor of blood is red. What's yours?
and Blackjack, a jackalope folk warlock.
I say, did that cat ask for help?
The next campaign for Red Dirt D&D will still include original music and sound effects like always. We'll also keep the program short, only about 40 minutes, so you can easily listen while driving or working out at the gym. New shows drop every Wednesday and are totally free. You can listen to the latest episode and catch up with past performances on Google and Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, or anywhere you get your favorite online programs. You can find out more information at Red Dirt D&D on Facebook, Twitter, and at reddirtdnd.com.
See, Cher? I told you we'd be right back. Time to get back to the amusement. Laissez les bons temps rouler. Let them good times roll.
67.
A 67. She is frightened by the nearest creature until the end of her next turn.
Yeah. So you launch a random vial of ingredients over at her. It hits her and splatters on the table behind her, and there's a little bit of a poof and a puff of smoke, and it right in her face, and she turns and looks at Pilsner and just is terrified of
you. Do I need to roll damage too, right?
Yeah, roll damage.
This reminds me of the Sword in the Stone when the wizard, or when Merlin
8
is
damage.
chucking spells back and forth with the hag, with the witch.
Madam Zim.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? You can see it.
Oh, a wizard's duel.
Only it's mostly flinging potions.
I'm taking these for ammo when we leave.
And mayonnaise.
She's not immune to frightened.
Perfect.
This is all going according to plan.
Yeah, well, soon she'll be frightened and grappled. Hopefully.
Find the list of conditions.
While a very large blue man stabs her.
All right, she.
I'm also big too, so.
She's gonna have disadvantage on attack rolls.
Yes.
Huh. She tries to so she drops her illusion, her illusory appearance. Once she's frightened, she's just not going to concentrate on that anymore.
Oh God, it's a swag.
It sure is.
God, she's ugly. I wasn't sure at first.
Hideous stringy hair with moss and algae and crap in it. Her skin's green.
She'd like to use a little soap and a little conditioner. That'd just straighten that right up.
But she's going to take a slash at Pilsner with her claws. I still want to call you Malfador.
I know.
I've never even played with you in 2 sessions while you were Malfador. Every time I'm like, Pilsner.
Yes. Armor class 16.
16, okay. And with disadvantage, that's a 1. That one's not a second one though. But yeah, she misses badly.
Nice.
It's because she's just terrified of you. You don't even have to move.
It's almost like a reactionary slash.
Yeah. Get her away. When you walk through a spider web, that's what she does.
Right. She just kind of totally comes unglued.
Yeah. But now it's Pilsner's turn.
So I will go for that grapple now.
All right. As opposed to strength again. She has disadvantage on ability checks, huh?
Oh, shit. I have advantage on strength checks.
Yep. Well, she got a 6.
It's a 19 and a 21, so I'll take the 21.
Yeah, she's grappled.
With the nope rope.
Yeah, you gonna try to restrain her?
Yes.
I think that's a separate check.
Yeah, I'll do that whenever I have the option to attack and do damage.
Gotcha.
At this point, I'll just restrain her, and she takes the bare hand damage, yes?
So the actual grapple takes your attack action.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So it'd be next round.
Next round.
Yeah.
It is.
So now she's frightened and grappled.
How long was she frightened according to that?
To the end of Jesse's next turn.
Next turn. Okay.
Nice.
Nico, it's Ren's turn.
Got her, dude.
Well, I'm gonna go over here and guard the door.
So I'll go guard the door to the tree.
The door to the tree?
Yeah.
You go over where you can see in it. There's a spiral staircase in there with a trapdoor at the top. Not a very high one. Maybe 8 feet.
Okay.
And then it's Jesse's turn again.
I'm going to attempt to help. Is it possible to help him tie her up?
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
We never take the help actions, and I'm never sure how it works.
You take the help out. They gain advantage on the next ability check it makes to perform the task you are helping with.
Yeah, you don't have to make a check for that, though, right?
Right.
No.
It just uses his turn.
It uses your action. Okay.
Yep.
That's what I can never remember, because like in 3.5, you could take the help action, but you had to roll and get over a 10, and then you helped. Otherwise, you might fuck it up.
But they didn't have advantage in 3.5 either.
Yeah.
It was just you added a bonus.
Yeah, so it's either
messes me up.
It's different when you're helping during combat, but then it would give help with the next ability check before my next turn. So could we just help with whatever he needs to roll to tie her up?
Yeah, it'd be the strength check.
I'll attempt to.
Okay, so you take the help action. She is no longer frightened, though.
Right.
So she is now going to try to do her unarmed damage against Pilsner. But she's going to miss. That was a 4.
Yeah.
And it's Pilsner's turn.
Okay. So, the safe word, command word, no means no. and it ties her bondage style.
Yep.
There's only one way.
All right.
We do not need fan art of this.
You have this hag tied up. And
okay, the mental image of this is just
yeah, you did this. You did this.
Not the worst thing we've done, but we won't talk about that.
So restrained character, speed becomes 0, and attack rolls on the creature have advantage, and the creature's rolls have disadvantage, and the creature has disadvantage on dexterity saving throws.
And I suggest we gag her also.
That seems like a good idea.
Yep, that's what you can help with.
It's Ren's turn.
It's like a sock.
So I'll poke my head in through the doorway and try to listen to see if I can hear anybody coming up and down the spiral stairs, because most swags come in groups of 3, right? Or more.
Hag covens, there are usually 3.
Yeah.
Roll your perception.
21.
Damn.
Excellent. Yes.
21. You don't hear anything up there. What you do hear from beyond the trapdoor, it sounds like it leads outside. You can hear birds and stuff, just like if you were standing by the front door.
Okay.
I wonder if the giant stork was hers.
Seems like.
Yeah. Most likely.
But that's it. I'm not strong at all, so I don't do any of the physical restraining thing. That's not my style.
All right.
You come with me, and I'll just drag her across the floor and out the door.
You're dragging her? Yeah. She's going to come. Now, did anyone gag her? Was that a thing?
Yes, I
he gagged her with one of the socks.
God.
It heals her. Sock potions.
Before we leave, I am loading up the rest of these potions into boxes to take with us.
All right.
For catapulting.
Yeah. There's
It's a poor man's cannon.
So you're dragging her back down the stairs.
Yeah. Not very gently either.
Loading your pockets with potions and eye a newt and things of bat and whatnot.
Yeah. Organizing them into boxes.
What's Ren doing?
They're leaving, right?
They appear to be.
I guess I'll turn and follow them.
Okay.
I'm not going to go down the stairwell by myself.
They went up.
All right, up. Oh, the stairs went up the tree?
Yep.
I really want to know what's up there. Guys, I really want to... Oh, we're going down. All right.
Well, let's go. Well, go check it out. We got some time. Come on.
Yeah, I was just going to load the
drag her back up the stairs.
I'll set the stuff down. I'll grab 3 random potions that look like a nice assortment of colors, and then we'll start walking up the stairs.
All right.
Taking 3 with me.
Just hear a poof behind me.
It worked one time, it'll work forever. That's our philosophy.
That is our philosophy. That's why we built straw man camps everywhere we go.
Decoy camps. I love it.
So you're going to go up, check, open that trapdoor?
Yeah.
Yes.
Who opens it?
I do, because I was...
Yeah, he's already there pretty much. We're just kind of bringing up the rear, and I'm bringing up the swag.
So you reach up and push it open. It wasn't lashed or anything. And it opens into the open top of the tree. Like I said, there's no leaves on this tree. It appears the trunk was broken off at one point. and it's now a little platform, and there is a small gold, I don't know, pedestal. It stands about 3 feet tall, and the top of it is a sort of translucent green, like orb or gem or like ball.
I'm gonna grab this, and I'll pop out real quick and go nab it, and be ready to teleport back to where I was.
Build me an army worthy of Mordor.
A new hand touches the beak.
God.
Listen.
I hate that bitch.
You're gonna like this. So as you put your hand on the green orb, you feel a sort of connection to something, as if this is used to control something. And your initial instinct is to jerk back, but as you do, you pull it a little bit. And the whole pedestal, it's like it's just on this thin spire of gold, I guess, shifts backwards, and everyone make dexterity checks.
6.
8.
14.
So
The swag probably fails. She has disadvantage.
Oh yeah, make one for her too. Yeah, she fails.
She rolls down the stairs.
So everyone but Elmer falls as the entire hut and the tree uproot themselves from this island, and 2 enormous orange legs unfold from underneath it. And the hut stands up.
As I fall, I want to teleport back to where it was and grab onto the thing with both hands this time.
All right, you grab it with both hands, and you sense that you can steer this thing. You've evolved beyond boats.
Bro, we got to get you a hat now.
Guys, I've activated the treehouse.
I'll lift the swag. Are you Baba Yaga?
She just glares through the sock.
So, you said giant orange legs. Are they like
stork legs?
Mm.
They're like
they got webbed feet, maybe more like duck legs.
They're like living legs.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I
Just
hate
nervous.
this.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like it. All right. Well, can we tie our boats to this thing?
Now is this a similar situation, or is this the?
No, it's a similar situation. This is
okay.
not Baba Yaga.
Okay.
No.
I was gonna say, like, whoa.
Okay. So do we bring the hut with us?
I would.
I am.
Stuff in it.
You guys can use the boats, but I'm gonna drive the tree.
You drive the tree. We'll take the boats. You keep the hag secured.
Got her, man. I don't think she's getting away.
So the boats are still tied to the dock down by the water there.
Yeah.
It wasn't the whole island that stood up. It was just the hut and the tree.
Right. Well, the one boat belongs to Fred.
Yeah, Fred can have it, but our gold is in the other boat.
And the mayonnaise.
And the mayonnaise.
There's now an illusory crocodile standing next to a big hole in the ground.
Elmer, do you want to use your...
Can I use the tree to pick the boat up or anything? Like, is it that? No, it's just
it
walks,
doesn't have any
just
hands
movement.
or anything. Yeah, it's
okay.
just walks.
Just have it
Do you
kneel,
wanna-
kneel real quick.
use your boat and take it, and then have the hag with you? The swag with you? That way she's not in the house. I don't want her doing any tricks. And then I'll follow behind and step on her if she does tricks.
Sure. I'm keeping you with me. You're coming with me over.
All right.
Now, mechanically, the house, you can't control it finely enough to be able to make attacks with it or anything like that.
That's fair.
Basically, you tell it which direction to go, and it'll go that direction. It'll stop. It'll sit, drop back down so you can disembark. You also get the feeling it can swim.
Yeah,
on the
the
surface
web
if the
feet.
water's too deep.
Nice. So we should just lash the boats with a length of rope to the back end, and you can just tow us back to town.
Yeah, you can do that.
All right.
Sounds like a plan.
So what are you? You're just going to keep the hag tied up and try to bring her back to town?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, she didn't cause any harm to us.
That's true.
There's no real reason to kill her.
You're keeping her gagged, though?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
absolutely.
yeah.
Yeah, we're not stupid. Really.
Yeah.
Completely.
Well, I had like a nat 20 on my knowledge about hag rolls last time, so.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yes, you do know that hag eye had to have been created by a coven of hags.
Right. That's why I was listening for other hags.
Gotcha.
So.
Yeah.
That's why I kind of want to get us back as quickly as possible.
But now they're a hag coven without a home.
All right. So, you walk the hut over by the dock and have it sit down in the water. You guys tie the boats to it.
Yeah.
And you leave the hag in one of the boats.
The hag's going to be in the boat with the two of us, and then
Fred
Fred.
sit in his other.
Kept wanting to say Phil, and I knew it wasn't Phil.
Can I come with you guys? Or?
Yeah. Oh, we saved your boat.
We need a boat? Okay. Thank you. Didn't expect you guys to not fight the hag. Just hug her to death.
What? We did something unexpected? No.
All right.
How many potions did Elmer get?
Yeah.
So he grabbed 3 of them, but the rest of them are still up there.
Yeah, they're in the house. That's why I didn't bother packing them up.
Oh, yeah.
Sweet. Don't give it too many bumps.
Yeah. Here's some rattling glass as we walk each step.
Eek.
I don't know where I have the potions written down. There's a dozen different potions. There's like a bunch of healing potions, potion of invisibility, a couple of water breathing, a couple other things.
He's just wanted to chuck them at people. He doesn't even want to know what they are. He just wants to chuck them at you.
That is what I planned on doing.
Just gonna turn the bad guys invisible, heal them, then let them breathe underwater in the swamp.
I don't actually want to kill them, but I want to do that thing that they do in movies where you hold their head on his. That's why I hit them with
It's
the
gonna
waterboard
them, but it's not actually torture because they can just breathe it. Like,
this isn't how this works.
Refreshing. It just feels nice. Should turn the hot up a little more though. It's so chilly.
Looks like a weird spa day.
All right, so you guys set back towards town. Make me one more survival check to try to navigate your way back to Runoff.
13.
13 will do it.
Thank God.
Pilsner's got survival.
I know, I don't.
I'm just hollering up the house. Left.
I've got a 19.
Alright, go left. Going
It's amazing
left.
how much easier survival when the party makes things. So between your 13 and 19, you're able to find the quickest route back, which this thing moves quite a bit faster than rowing your boats. It's gonna about cut the travel time in half, but it's also nigh on evening right now. You got a couple of hours before sunset. However, you're in shelter. So it's up to you whether you want to even stop for the night or push on through.
I don't want to stop with a hag.
Yeah, I mean, I only require 4 hours of sleep, so I don't even...
We could take shifts.
Yeah, I don't even need it, really. We'll just chug through, and if we get 1 exhaustion by morning, then we're back to town. So that's the worst thing that will happen. So, yeah.
All right, yeah, you push on through till morning, and you get to town right about as the sun's coming up. Don't see anyone out yet. You paddle on up in your little floating house as it kicks its tiny, giant webbed feet underneath it.
Mm-hmm. I'll start shouting as we get close, like,
Hey everybody, I've got a swag house and I'm rolling up in here, driving the tree, don't be afraid. Miss Hattie, are you awake? Miss Hattie.
You're shouting as you approach Miss Hattie's place, and she comes out and says, "Oh my! I'm awake now."
I got a tree house.
You
got a houseboat.
You certainly have both of those things.
I'll just drag the swag up there and keep her under axe guard.
As you pull the swag out of your swag. out of your boat. Miss Hattie sees her and, oh my, you brought the hag here? I thought you boys were going to kill her.
Well, she didn't do nothing to us.
Well, I suppose that's true. Maybe we shouldn't just kill her right out.
Well, you know,
being a hag.
Figure she should get like a trial or something.
Yeah,
you know.
Where's Constable Pete?
Oh, Pete, I'll go get Pete. And she hurries off yelling, Pete.
So here's the deal. If they want us to kill her, it's double the reward money. Otherwise, we let her loose.
Like the way you think, bro.
My concern is that if this swag gets killed, her sisters might be really angry that we killed her.
They might. But we bring her back to the town, then the town kills her. That's not on us.
Yeah, really, it's a them problem.
Exactly.
Unless they want to, hire
so
us.
Then
to
they hire us again for.
Yeah. Well, this is 3 separate jobs if we
We're
play it right.
Plus, sometimes you just find money out there on islands. So.
Right.
Oh, bro, these swags are kind of lucrative, you know.
Right. We're a swag extermination.
Ka-ching!
She's just standing there.
We could start a business we could be the swag specialists.
Yeah,
that's it. That's our whole.
We'll have to get some merch.
Check out our swag.
So Miss Hattie comes back with Constable Pete, and he's looking pretty sleepy, rubbing his eyes, and he notices the hut and tree that weren't there before. Looks a little confused, and then comes up and notices that you 3 are standing there with a prisoner. And says, "What am I supposed to do with that?"
Swag.
That is a swag indeed, but why have you brought her to me all tied up?
You guys said you were having trouble with swag. We brought you swag.
Nope.
No more trouble.
Prisoner.
We're not lawmen. You're the lawman.
I suppose that's true. All right, I could toss her in a cell. We figure out what to do with her. I mean, it's not really a cell. It's just a cage hanging from a tree over there. But
oh yeah, we saw that.
I would definitely recommend keeping her bound and gagged.
Bound and gagged. All right, he goes to take the rope.
Get your own rope. That one's mine.
Oh. All right.
Nope.
Goes over. There's a coil of rope laying on the dock by the tie the boats up with her or whatever, and he ties her up with that real good. And, you're able to retrieve your rope. Your nope rope.
Like I said, no means no, and it unties and coil back into my pack.
And he takes her off the cage hanging from a tree. I think that's where we gotta stop.
Yeah, put her in the oubliette, huh?
The oubliette.
Nice.
Quiet. She shouldn't have made it as far as the oubliette. Leave that in.
Yes.
This concludes this episode of A Fool's Quest. Join us next time for more fun and daring adventure. Thank you for listening, and don't forget to like, subscribe, review, and comment on your favorite platform to listen to A Fool's Quest.